Yo, what's going on, everybody? Is the cameraman alright back there? I don't know.
Beat that.
Has he ever heard the intro before? He has never heard the intro before.
I say yo.
Yo.
Let's start again, man.
No, I'll keep it in.
3, 2, 1.
This is the worst cameraman I've ever had. I promise you, the worst.
Man done it again.
Welcome back to On The Spot. If you watched last week, I'm here with my brothers again in different spots. I'm here with Double.
Come on.
I'm here with the...
It's a trash!
This intro's a mad thing, but hey, gotta keep it going, alright? Hopefully everyone's having a nice day. And we're recording this 30 degrees in a hot boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. But we're here, we're live in full effect. If you like what you see, and that, we're trying to keep the episodes quite consistent, at least once a week, I want to say, but you know, we're trying to keep it consistent. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
Hit the bell,
obviously, but without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Currently recording during the World's game, so if you see us looking that way.
Oh yeah, if I see us looking that way or some celebrations going on.
World's Turkey game.
Turkey might have scored here, but they didn't. Alright, cool, but that's what's going on right now. So, if you're not living under a rock, you know that the Euros are in full effect. They're underway. The first round of games completed. So, I'm not going to say we know like how the groups are set up and who's going to be leaving the groups, who's going to go to the next round and all that. However, we've seen enough to at least know that how we see the tournament kind of going. You know what I mean? So, today's episode, we're going to talk about a lot of things. The player of the tournament, the young player of the tournament, who the winners are, who the dark horses are. Who's going to get a breakout move potentially from this Euros, and who's going to be the top goal scorer. We're going to cover that all in this video. We're going to start right now with the player of the tournament, as well as the young player of the tournament, because obviously everybody for young player of the tournament is trying to find out who the next bright star is, who's going to get the next money move, even though we're going to talk about that later, but regardless, whatever. And then obviously who's going to be player of the tournament. Everybody wants to see the big stars. That's what attracted people to the beautiful game. So, if I could, does anyone want to start in particular?
Start with Douglas.
Douglas.
No, you
this is
start.
Douglas.
Man's a bit brazy, innit? I don't think about it.
Oh, okay. We're going to start with player of the tournament first.
Woo!
Right? Douglas, who do you think is going to be the best player of this Euro 2020?
Best player. Well, I can't give candidates. I have to give one.
You can give candidates.
Don't let him bottle it. Don't let him bottle it. One candidate. We'll see how wrong you are. Then
oh, you're in big trouble.
Who did I say? I got to go with Mr. Euro himself. Most appearances at a Euro. Most goals at a Euros. The greatest footballer ever to kick.
Saying it now.
We're trying to go back to back. Back to back. The main man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Have to.
Player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament.
Okay.
Stand up. Portugal, stand up.
Yeah. Okay. Before you get your reasons, can I go next, brother?
Yeah, no, go.
I got a French boy winning it. Now, which French boy in particular, I don't know. There's a lot. What? Wait a minute. Just let me.
My fault.
Sorry, we're not allowed to give candidates. Alright?
Yeah.
Fine. Paula Bill. It's time, brother. Paula Bill. We're here, we're live, we're direct. I said that in the intro. I was talking about you, Paul. We're gonna come home with player of the tournament. Alright? I'm gonna give my reason in a second. Sanch.
We're on the same.
This is what I came here
for.
Listen. Yeah.
I know he's my boy and all, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing blue.
Oh! You violated, innit? You violated. This guy's actually finished.
And I said he's going scoring today, you know.
This guy's
definitely won't be Bale.
Calm. I'll be.
What? The camera, bro.
I didn't say nothing. So yeah, go on. Finish off.
Yeah, you were saying that World Cup.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Griezmann, you know, the rest of them. But this, I don't know. For some, I got a sneaky feeling that he might just be the glue between defense and attack and defense.
Do you know what?
I think he might. We saw it a bit yesterday.
Yep.
I'm not going to talk on the pass. It's outrageous. But Yeah, I feel like he could actually be. I don't think Mbappe's gonna get that many goals. I might be wrong, but I feel like he's just gonna be the glue to
Mbappe was very unlucky not to get
everything.
goal.
No, he
assist.
was.
Yeah, and an assist,
And Pogba gave him that ball as well, and Pogba gave the ball for the third goal. So you know, I feel like he could be the main. He could be the main man still. I think he could be the main man.
Legit.
But I feel like Mbappe is always a good option as well. If I wasn't going for my guy, but
And obviously,
Mbappe
unlike
next up, Mbappe to kill it both as well. That's odds on for that.
What, young player and...
Yeah, he'll sweep up both. He's on that.
obviously unlike at United where he's like out wide and all of that, blah blah blah. These they got Rabiot, Kante.
Yeah, they
Who
got
else
some...
is there?
They got
Tolisso.
But they got Rabiot and Kante just working for him, so he can do his thing.
Just
you
do
know
his
what I'm
thing,
saying?
yeah.
And that's Pogba at his best.
Right.
We saw bits of. We've always seen that for France. Obviously, we haven't seen it for United, but we've always seen it for France. So yeah, I think this might be his comp still. I think this might be his competition.
You kind of said everything for me, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You said Ronaldo. Any specific reasons, brother?
He's never not turned up at Euros. Always does. He already, like I said yesterday, it did happen. He scored 2 goals, but like I said, he always does turn up at Euros. Not to base it on that, but just to base it on his track record at Euros. I think he's got 9 goals in the Euros before yesterday. Right. Now he's on 11 in 4 Euros. Like he's just always turned up. He was unlucky. Last year was like went a bit quiet towards the end to get to play the final. But I feel like he is a GOAT. So
you don't
go against him,
right?
Yeah,
you don't bet against them kind of guys right there.
Yeah.
So keep it brief right there because I don't think there's any wild shouts or disagreements as best player of the tournament. You can't really go wrong in that front, and anybody could win it really. Ronaldo on this side, Paul or Bill Pogba on this side. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, a young player, I don't know, that might be a bit different.
Yeah, this is a lottery.
There's so many people that can win it. I'm gonna start this side right here. Sanch, what are you saying? Young player of the tournament. Bearing in mind,
I have to pick one, Douglas. Yeah.
Yeah, you started this.
I could have said we could have had candidates, but you know what?
This is fine.
You do our picks and you see our candidates.
That's not a problem.
We'll say one. It was a late shout earlier before the vid started, and I actually like the shout. I don't know who gave the shout. It wasn't Douglas. It was Gary. Yeah, Pedri.
He's good. He's a boy.
Very good shout. Obviously, he was probably Spain's best player against Sweden.
Definitely.
And Spain ain't what they were.
Right.
So he is probably going to stand out much more than what he probably would have in the past. He probably wouldn't have started in the past. To be fair.
Right.
So.
He's 18. He's really young.
Yeah, he's got a bit of stardust about him, and I think if Spain do go far, it'll be because he's playing well. So, like Douglas said, it is a lottery, but he's probably shown the most thus far. You know, obviously. So yeah, and obviously even the Torres kid. I don't know how old is he.
Ferran.
No, Pau.
He's nice. I like him.
He played well against Sweden as well. So yeah,
I was going to say
they got a couple young ones, but I'm going to go with Pedri. I could have said a couple England ones, but we'll steer away from them.
True, yeah.
We'll steer away from them.
Pedri, isn't it?
What, the English ones?
Yeah, afterwards.
I'm going to name an English one in it because the one I wanted to actually say, thinking about it now, I don't think his team is going to go that far in the tournament for him to get the recognition he maybe deserves. So maybe I'll say he's a breakout. But in terms of young player of the tournament, I'm probably going to go, like I said, English. I'm probably going to go Foden. And it's kind of a boring pick. Boring in the sense that, yeah, you kind of expect that name kind of thing. But you've seen it towards the back end of last season, this season, you know what I mean. And to start the England game versus, we face again, Croatia. He was actually a bright spark. He was unlucky to hit the post quite early in the game. I back him over English player to definitely win the award. Bellingham, I don't know if he'll get the games, to be honest. Mason Mount, maybe. But I think Foden's just a better player in general. And I think he has more influence kind of in the England team. But Foden's my pick, and if anybody wants to dispute it, then I'm here for it. But Douglas?
I'll say Foden and Mason have the same amount of chance. They're both going to get games, I think.
I think Foden
have a
better chance
if
he was more centrally.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
But I think Southgate's going to start in most games, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think
that would be.
I don't know about most games.
For
this
this
competition still. Rashford and Grealish going to be on the bench for most games.
Yeah, but if Foden keeps
That's
playing
also that he's out wide and there's Rashford, like Sancho. There's a lot of players.
Sancho,
Saka. I don't know. We'll see, bro. He might be.
He can move into the middle and just do his thing again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't always have to start out wide. I'm not a fan of him out wide, to be honest. I prefer him in the middle, but Gareth's a bit of a wild card. He played Trippier at left back. I still don't know how he got away with that, but whatever. Cool. Who are you saying for? You said Mount or Foden, right?
I'm just bouncing off what you said. My pick, bit of a left wing. I'm going. The option that you said that the country that you didn't think would go for was Netherlands, right?
Yes, correct.
Netherlands. I'm going for Daniel Malen. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's going to get the game time, but I do think if he was to come off the bench, and if he was to, I don't know, if he was to come off the bench, or if he was to get a start, you never know. They won their first game. If they win their second game, we might be able to get a start the third game, and do something that he needs to do to get him more minutes. But I do think he is a good lad, good potential, and someone that but has the potential to make a name for himself at this Euros. So, young lad, and obviously Mbappe as well. If we're doing the other picks now, Mbappe. I don't really and truly. I do think it is going to be Mbappe though.
No, but I think
it's a boring pick, innit?
Yeah, but I think they might give it to someone else just because they can't. Oh, Mbappe, he's different than all these guys.
Do they use the same rule, the 23?
I think it's 21.
I want to say it's 21 in the UEFA.
Fair enough.
Prem's a joke. I don't know why.
I don't know why Prem do it. I don't think they're putting it, bro.
Yeah, I would say really and truly Mbappe. How does Mbappe do it? He's 21 now, isn't he?
22.
22?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So maybe he's not even eligible.
Yeah, stick to your boy.
Yeah, man, then I will. He is my boy.
I can't really comment because I haven't watched too much of him play, but I've heard good things about him, definitely.
See, bro.
I wanted to have a good tournament just
came on against, who was it? Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
Came on against Ukraine, had a nice little cameo. Didn't do much, but you know what I'm saying, minutes are minutes.
Right. Well, like I said, there's not too much debate that we can have because they're all good shouts, to be honest. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Young player of the tournament and an overall player of the tournament. Let me know what you're saying. Right, extended break because KFC was at the door, but we're back and we're here to talk about top goal scorer of the tournament as well as breakout player / who's gonna get the next big money move from this Euros. So obviously, we don't like goals. Everyone likes goals. So it was always fun to see who's gonna get the most goals at the end of the tournament. The Golden Boot, always a conversation. And of course, if you have a good international tournament, it can set you up pretty much for life if you're a good player. We'll start with the goal of, I was about to say goal of the tournament, flipping now.
That's already decided.
That flaming right, it is still. If it wasn't for copyright, I'd play it right now. But
that's already decided.
The top goal scorer, if you don't mind, boys, can I start?
Go on.
I got big Romelu Lukaku. Yeah. And it's mainly because, well, I guess in Belgium's kind of system, up front, he's their guy. Is Hazard really their guy anymore? Could you really say that? I don't know. I think he's kind of fallen off over the past 12 months. Sorry, that was for the cameraman. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's Hazard's best friend. But listen, Lukaku is in terms of going forward, banging the goals for Belgium, he's their guy. In the air, on the ground, listen, it don't matter. Big Rom's gonna get it done. He's got 2 already. He's got a great account for himself. So I think going forward, he can only continue that. He had a great season with Inter. Bagged I don't know how many goals, at least over 20. Won the league, confident. I think it's an easy pick, in my opinion. I could be wrong. That's fine. Don't mind being wrong. Sench, let's go with you, Baba.
Hey, bro, yeah, word for word.
Damn. Shit. Oh, we.
Word for word.
Great minds think alike. You know what I mean?
Word for word.
And just that.
Don't forget the thumbs up. Oh, friend. Oh, new friend. Oh, friend.
Double, unless you want to make it a clean sweep. You can.
No, I'm not.
Because you're different. And I don't
Yeah,
know why.
because I'm correct.
But you mean you could... Go ahead.
You know who I'm going for.
Oh, here we go.
Star man. The man that's known for goals. That goals know him, he knows goals. Yeah.
Okay.
The real big, I don't know how big, but they know big ones.
Okay.
Gigantic Ronaldo. Yeah. Easy option.
They get on the group?
Like, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't they? They got 3 points. That's
no easy group to get out of. I'm just
3 points should be enough to at least finish best third place team anyway. But like I said, he's definitely scoring. He's not ending on 2 goals. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Big Ronaldo. You know what? Yeah, I said what I said already.
He saved this when he ends on 2 goals.
Come.
Sorry. I saved that as well.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Sorry, bro.
Save that as well for that sneakers.
No worries,
That's what I'm saying. The doubt. I don't know how you doubt him.
I don't doubt it.
It's a good pick.
I don't doubt it.
It's a good
pick.
He must have changed his name over the last.
It's a good pick, but
because
we're gonna talk about who's gonna
the
win the
disrespect that he's been getting recently is unfathomable. But you know, we'll see. Innit? Like I said, legends, big man speaks for himself.
Nah, hey,
You know what I'm saying? My second pick, I would say, will be Chiro Immobile as well. I feel like I have to throw that out there as well. I have faith in him. He has an easy group. I feel like if they finish top of their group, got a clean one as well. So I feel like he is the talisman for that team as well. So I have to put him out there as well.
I hear you. I think if England are to go far, I think Harry Kane needs to be one of the top scorers in the World Cup. Just cause
In the World Cup?
in the World Cup. Wow. You know that flaming rap went to my headpiece, bro. But hey, in the Euro, if England want to do anything, Harry Kane needs to turn up. Okay, you can't be relying on flipping. Who scored the goal against Croatia?
Sterling.
Was it Sterling? I didn't. Do you know what's crazy? I was at work. I didn't actually see the goal, so I don't even know if it was a scrappy goal. Was it a good goal or not?
Calvin Phillips did well, played it to him. Couldn't really miss. Could miss, obviously.
Okay.
But it was an easy chance.
But whatever it is, listen. If England want to do well, then they need their best player to turn up, right? They can't go far if that don't happen. So I think Harry Kane's another good shot, and I'd probably say he's second on my list because I do think England are going to go far. If you watched the last one, which I'll link in the description if you didn't. Any other names out there? Any other shots for maybe top goal scorer in the whole thing?
Top goal scorer.
Any French boys?
Kylian.
Yeah, potentially.
He's involved in everything.
Potentially.
Karim?
But you've named the I reckon you've named the main
boys.
the main hitters.
Which one is flipping Sabozlas?
Morata, bro.
Morata. See, why is he stretch it?
Oh, sorry, that was a joke. That was a
Joke.
joke. That was a joke. He was nah, that's not happening.
No, if he gets hot.
You're a criminal.
Did he say?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna go on to the next topic, which is who's gonna get the next big money move from this Euros. Sorry, I don't know what's
Due
wrong
to their performance.
Due to their performances at the Euros. Obviously, like I said, it happened to James. Apparently, Pavard was before the World Cup, but Pavard scored a great goal and it basically solidified himself. Bayern are gonna get a good player, right? So it don't matter. It could be a big goal. It could be a great performance throughout the whole tournament. If you are playing well, you can say that 100% at that World Cup, right? Yeah. If you have a good tournament, you're in line for a move. Now, start with you, Dougal, because I've been starting either with myself or this recording ain't gonna finish anytime soon. Just come here, bro. Just come here, man.
I see bare niggas whispering and shit. Shut up.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Go behind the camera, bro. A lot of people just came in the room, okay? So I don't remember what the hell I was talking about, but I just remember I was gonna start with Douglas. Who's gonna be the breakout player?
Breakout player. Again, I'm sticking with my Italians. Gonna go with Manuel Locatelli. Feel like he's. I don't know if Ferrari's gonna be fit for next game, but he started the first game. He had a good game. I feel like his time is due. He's still young, 22, 23. If Italy go far in the tournament, which they should, I think they can, then I do think he will get a big money move, maybe to Juventus, maybe to another big club. Sentiments of his talent are what's the word I'm looking for?
Rare?
Not rare, but like in demand.
Okay.
In demand. So I do think he will do well. He'll do well to get a big money move. I'll say 45. Is that too much for him? Maybe 40.
Nah.
40 million.
40 to 45 is fair.
40 to 45
That's
million
fair.
this summer to Juventus or another big team. That's what I think.
Sanch, big money move, breakout star, whatever you want to call it. Who do you think?
I mentioned this boy earlier, Pau Torres. For me, I wasn't before the tournament. I didn't know if he was actually gonna start with Laporte, but he did against Sweden. He done very well. From what I saw, he done very well. And yeah, mentioned him. He already had a very good season. Obviously, knocked my boys out in the final. Played very well.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and this could be a tournament where you could play really well and get a big move. And obviously, well, there's Oyster, in my opinion. There's a lot of Varane apparently is leaving. United need a centre back.
Oh, true still.
So
Yeah,
I think
I'll take him.
if they go far and he's at the heart of it, then he could be one that could get a big move.
That'll be a good sign.
No,
He's
nice
another
little
one.
left-footed
He's
centre back.
another
He's nice. He's not
Young
bad.
in it, like 22.
No, I want to say he's
The
a little
pace-
bit
the
older.
pace
I want to
worries
say
me.
I want to say he's like maybe 23, 24. I want to say.
The pace worries me, but we'll
I'll
see.
find out for you though.
We'll see.
Solid.
That's my shout.
He's
though.
really
That's my
good, though.
shout. Another Spanish boy.
If I have to say man, the Turkish guys are fine. I don't know why. But the left back for the Netherlands, and name pronunciation is not my thing. However, Windau, I want to say his name is. He didn't start against the first game against Ukraine. He came off the bench. However, from what I have seen in the past and what he did show in the little time that he did play, he looks solid, right? Nice little delivery, great defensively. Well, good defensively anyway. He's linked with a move to Ajax from what I've seen. He plays for AZ Alkmaar right now. From what I've heard, actually, he's a very confident player. He said himself that he's the best left back in the league. Which, if he wants to say, that's fine. Because in the Eredivisie, I can only name Ajax's current right back, Tagliafico, that maybe he's better than him. Just because I've seen more of him. But for sure, definitely, I think he can play for a big club. And I think he can definitely cement his place in the Netherlands starting squad. That was kind of quick, but basically, put in the comment section below what you think.
Any other names?
Oh shit! Any other names?
Any other names? Did we say any other names?
I want to say we did.
So they,
I was gonna say Schick,
oh yeah, shit.
but apparently he joined last summer.
I'm telling you that.
Apparently you can't.
I'm telling you.
the
You know
year
what?
after.
I'm telling you. New contracts or that shit don't matter. Okay, if a club want you, they want you, innit?
Yeah, but
It's done.
I don't know.
They've got
And
what
who
group
else?
are they in?
What
They got who? Czech Republic.
Listen, if they got shit,
They're in
that's
English
my-
group.
Oh, they're in the English group, yeah, bro.
Listen, if they get a good result against Croatia and they've already got the 3 points, could be the third place. Schick, wait it,
Yeah, he's not bad. He ain't bad baller,
Anybody
right?
else?
And goal of the tournament so far.
wait it.
He got it, right? But unless there's anyone else, I think it's wise to move on to the next segment because this one, for whatever reason, has gone on for way too long. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. On to the last and final topic. We're going to talk about who you think is going to be the winners of the whole thing, of the whole Euro 20. And then, your most underrated team, who do you think? They don't have to necessarily be a dark horse. They don't necessarily have to go like far in the tournament. But maybe a sneaky team that you think is good enough to, make some noise in the tournament. Maybe just, I'm going to go first because, actually, you said, did you want me to go first or do you still want your boy to go first, right?
Either, I don't mind.
I'm going first. I did. France is going to win the whole thing, okay? They got the best team, most experience in terms of squad collectively winning trophies, being to finals. Their players individually are very experienced as well. Obviously, Pogba, Kante, Mbappe, Benzema. You can name the whole. You can name the whole team. I'm saying France.
Even where the camera is.
Rest. I'm saying France, and I'm stopping right there because if I say France again, I'm gonna get interrupted. Who's gonna be the winner of the thing?
Come on, man. I told you, back to back. That's what we're going with. Back to back. Only one team has.
So he can't stay on one. You know what? Sorry, go ahead.
The only one team. Only one team
He
has gone back to back, and we're about to make it two. Somebody's got status. You know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing. I feel like they got a chance if they have a good game against France. I feel like that's the game that shows who's really gonna win the whole tournament. Personally,
A preview of the final.
preview maybe semi or something. I think they can meet each other again in semis.
Sanch, what are you saying? Winners of the whole thing.
Feels like I'm copying you, bro.
Hey, bro. 3 for 3 is 3 for 3, bro. Don't matter. No matter how they come.
But they've
Yeah, they copy each other the whole episode.
they've done the World Cup,
Great match
and
for
I
Mark.
feel
He's only your man.
like they're gonna do the Euros still. I don't see a real weakness from back to front, especially the front line and the midfield too. In Kante and Pogba is just
Speaks for itself.
yeah, you can't get much better than that. It'll be hard to find anything better than what they've got at the moment. So if they can defend like they showed yesterday, last night, and going forward, it's ridiculous. They should have had about 2-3 goals as well yesterday. So yeah, I'll be very surprised if someone does knock them out. But yeah, bit of a boring answer, but you can't look past them.
I said the boring answer too.
Yeah,
Favourites for a reason.
literally.
Nah, I'm happy no one said England. I'm not happy, but
What?
Nah.
England prediction to win it?
that's what you did last episode, no?
No, I said if we get past the quarters.
Ooh,
Showtime.
there.
That's fine.
You got him there.
I did say, yeah, that's fine. I said, if we get past the Bon France, bro, forget them. We're doing it if we get past the quarters.
Anybody else?
But we might not get past the second round.
Yeah, cool. So
We might buck France and then
Beat your ass.
you get me. So
I had that
It's iffy.
you feel me? But now, most underrated team that you think, like I said, they don't have to make like a load of noise, but just a little bit of noise. You think is maybe they have really good players in certain positions, maybe. Sanch, I'm gonna start with you. Who do you think most underrated team in this Euros?
I'm gonna continue my trend. So obviously, I'm
decision.
gonna continue my trend. Obviously, Pedri, Pau Torres. So I think Spain have been forgotten about a little bit. Their squad and their manager. So yeah, I think there's a lot of nice pieces there. I didn't really agree with the team he started with against Sweden. I feel like they need a little bit more pace, maybe. And they dropped a few big figures. I don't know how to say his name. What's his name? Your player, Mikel.
Oyarzabal.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
He didn't play. Adama didn't play. I thought Adama will bring a different dimension.
Came on though.
Yeah.
You care about the hair not starting?
Of course I do. He should be starting as well. So yeah, depending on team selection. But
You've been on the sneak this thing today. And I just want you to know, okay, that you've been moving mad today.
What am I saying? Come on, man.
That's
what I was gonna say.
Where?
He's not even getting dropped for Kepa now. He's getting dropped for who is it? Simeon.
We talking about Kepa Azraq. I ain't pronounce his name.
So yeah, if Jose Enrique switches up, we'll see the next game. But I think if he plays the right piece, they could cause a little bit of damage. Still, I think there's a nice, even without no Madrid players, I think they've got a nice bunch of players that could maybe surprise a few.
Right.
So yeah, I'll continue the trend and go with maybe Spain. Maybe Spain.
You could have convinced me I said Wales, but the performance, the stink job that Gareth Bale just dropped, hell no. But I'm gonna stick my original pick. I think the Netherlands are highly underrated, right? Maybe their manager, especially the panel here, apparently he's a bit of a joke, man. Which it's fine. That's fine. I remember at Crystal Palace he did.
Only manager worse than Gareth Southgate.
Right. However, sometimes in life, in sports, your star power and your players will see you through. They got Memphis. They got De Jong. They got De Ligt. They got Dumfries had a decent game last game. They got Malen, your breakout player of the season. It's tournament, right? They just got decent players kind of all around their team, right? There's no significant holes anywhere really. Wijnaldum as well. I forgot about him. He's really good in the Netherlands. Different player when he's not playing for Liverpool. Yeah, I could see them being a dark horse. It's not out of the realm of possibility. No. Do I see them beating France? Portugal? I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think maybe England will give them a game. However, that doesn't mean that I don't think they're very underrated. Doggo, you got the last word really of the day. Who do you think is the most underrated team going into this Euros?
I'm gonna go with my boys, the Italians. Been speaking about them for a long time. Got a lot of nice pieces. These guys are talking about nice pieces. We got the real nice pieces over here. We're talking variety. We're talking Insigne. We're talking Jorginho. We're talking Immobile. We're talking Chiesa. We're talking Chiellini. Can go on if you want me to. Barella. Do you know what I'm saying? Can go on.
Say Italy underrated like that?
I wouldn't say people are fair. When I say underrated, I mean they could easily go to the final.
Oh, underrated in that sense.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, no one
was gassing them enough.
Before the tournament would have said these lot are real contenders.
Right.
They are real contenders to win the whole thing. And they got a very good manager in Mancini. You know what I'm saying? They got real pedigree, like I said, in the team. They work for each other. And I do think they could beat the likes of, Belgium, Portugal. They'll give all of them teams a good game. Who else? All the mediocre teams, Germany.
England can beat them?
England, I don't know what England, depends on what England turns up on their day, man. Depends on if Harry Kane turns up.
I'd back them too.
You know what I'm saying? England's to beat them.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're a unit, man. England's defence is very shaky as well. I wouldn't like to see Immobile and I wouldn't like to see Rice run rings around Barella and Co.
Right.
To get that midfield. I feel because of that midfield, I think their starting midfield when everyone's fit is Barella, Jorginho, Locatelli, and Verratti. That midfield outclasses a lot of midfields. I think only second to France really. So I feel like the game is won in the midfield. And if they get a goal up, they're very good at defending. The Italians probably one of the best defenders. So I don't understand why they can't win the whole thing.
Well, let me know again what you think in the comment section below. Underrated team and team you think you're gonna win it. And if you do France, it's been taken. It hasn't. You can put France. I don't really care. But whatever. We're done. Finally. Shout out to the man them that have come out today. It's been a very long-winded episode, but we got there in the end. Shout out to the man that have decided to come late. They're here for the vibes. They ain't said nothing, but I appreciate it. They're the man, right? Like, share, comment, subscribe,
Hit the bell.
all that jazzy stuff. Let's keep the good times rolling. Turn it off because I'm hot.